Oh, yeah, you know what time it is. It's time to sit back, kick back, slip in something a little more comfortable, and prepare for the funkiest time of your life. My name is the Dangling Participle, and I am your announcer, and it is my privilege to present to you the one, the only, the Double D Show.
Welcome everybody to the Tuesday night MMA night edition of the Double D Show. That was our opening theme, and yes, in fact, the burp was live. We are live here on Blog TV. My name is Dave.
And I am the Duck Cracker Crack Mother Effers.
Oh, Mother Effers. Well, hey, if you guys were catching the before show, I'll tell you what, that's probably going to be more interesting than the actual show. But you know what? Not actually. You know, we have a lot to cover today. As you know, today is our MMA night here on Blog TV. And there's there's been so much MMA action. Like I always said, this is MMA season.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Fight for the Troops cause last Wednesday. We had the Ultimate Fighter finale. We've had a lot of news, a lot of what do you call it? Oh man, I can't think. The Athletic Association made a lot of rulings. We're going to cover quite a bit. A lot of broken bones, a lot of injuries, a lot of shenanigans going on. Hey, shenanigans! Where's ADS? He's not here yet. I use that word quite often myself, so I'm not just claiming, coining him. However, one thing that a lot of us have in common is that a lot of us are wrestling fans, WWE. And Dwayne, who's the current UFC heavyweight champ?
That would be the bonehead Mr. Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, and he got his notoriety mostly in the WWE. As you know, he was a former collegiate wrestling star. He fought in the WWE, held the title there. One of the best videos you ever see is him trying to do a moonsault in WrestleMania and landing on his face. He tried to run with the Minnesota Vikings. And you'd think a guy that size, he's got some pretty good speed, would do better, but for some reason he just couldn't remember the plays. I mean, I guess the header he took off the top rope was just a little bit too much for him. But we have another former WWE superstar, Bobby Lashley. He made his MMA debut this past weekend against Joshua Franklin. Dwayne, do you know this guy, Joshua Franklin?
No, I don't really. I think he's probably an up-and-comer, from what I'm understanding. It was Lashley's first fight, so I got a feeling they probably didn't pair him up with somebody that was way above his skill level.
Actually, they paired him up with somebody exactly at his skill level, because this was also Joshua Franklin's first ever MMA fight.
There you go.
And what I'm going to do for everybody out there right now is we're going to watch the first part of this fight. Actually, the only part of the fight, because the fight only lasted about 49 seconds, and we are going to show the entire video in its entirety. But you're going to have to watch closely to see what happens. And that up right now. Have you seen this video?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Multiple times, yeah.
Okay.
I'm still watching them.
Ready to go, the co-main event of the evening, Bobby Lashley, white trunks.
Okay, I don't know who this is.
Joshua Franklin, the back, black trunks. Should be an interesting fight. Oh, Lashley, you would think is going to be quick to go for the takedown, and he does. Not very unexpected, but Joshua Franklin couldn't stop it. Lashley hoping to ground and pound quickly. He is huge. One big hit from either guy you would think would end this fight. We're talking real big hits though.
Okay, there you go. Now the referee's going to stop.
Oh wow, he's got a nasty cut on his head.
Lashley cut this guy big.
Wow. Hopefully they get this.
I'm going to go ahead and mute the audio and let the video keep going. But what happened was all those series of punches that you saw Bobby Lashley throwing, he was landing them.
Mm-hmm.
And he cut this guy open something fierce. The guy recording this turns to the big jumbotron there in the arena and shows the cut. But Lashley looks like he's been working out well. He had some great striking, and he actually took it to the ground. What did you think of this?
Actually, I enjoyed watching him work. You got to remember too, Lashley is also a collegiate wrestler, so his background comes from that. It's real. I thought he showed himself pretty well. I think that the stoppage was a good stoppage. I was afraid that you were going to come up with the gig thing again, and I was going to have to beat you with Lashley's steroid needle there. But if you take a look at that right there, the amount of blood that's going in the minute they're going to move it away from move it away, and you'll actually see the cut, and it's really friggin' deep. Another reason too, even if it hadn't been as deep, but as bloody as it seemed to be, they probably would have stopped it anyway because it's right over his eye, and that's going to just go directly down into his eyes, and you can't see. Now the thing is though, and I never could find this out, and I've looked around to see if there were any testing. I wanted to find out if there was a piss test before this fight, because I swear to God, I don't think that Bobby Lashley can pass one. There's no way in the world anybody's going to tell me that body's natural.
Now, I wasn't able to find this out, but what organization was he fighting for?
Actually, it was the give me 3 seconds, because I put.
Sorry to put you on the spot like that.
No. I had it queued up, but to watch the video, I had to put it down. He fought for. It's called the Mixed Fighting Alliance, and the event that they had was called "There Will Be Blood."
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, because Monson and Rico Rodriguez, the asshole. Now, there's a lot of assholes in MMA. In my opinion, this guy ranks as the top asshole. Rico Rodriguez, yeah, he got his butt whipped by Monson. But how do I really feel? I know.
Well, I mean, the reports that I read were that Bobby Lashley was very pleased with this fight, as anybody would be.
Cool.
But they wanted him to have at least three or four more fights before he goes up to the UFC, and he's talking like that's going to be inevitable. He's going to be there. And something else that they came out of his, I don't know if you want to call it a camp, if they have camps in UFC, what they call them, posses, cliques, degenerates, whatever. No, I'm joking. But one of the things that he said was he will fight Brock Lesnar.
Okay, now I can say right here and now, I will fight Phil Theis. Okay? I can say that all night long. And I can especially say it since I live on the West Coast until he's on the East Coast, and there's really not a lot. And I'm not saying I will. Okay, I'm just using that example, guys. But one thing that the WWE does give these guys, Lesnar and Lashley, that some of these other guys don't have, is it gives them the ability to market themselves. They know how to cut a promo. They know how to get a pop from the crowd. Lashley has got about as much chance to hit in the UFC as I do, in my opinion. Because his skills are minimal at this point. Again, Dana would look at him and say, can he pass a piss test? Another thing, too, Dana does not want, I can guarantee you this, Dana does not want to have more of professional wrestlers coming into his organization. Now, Reverend Ron has a really good point in the room. He states that Lashley versus